have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play looking to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Trying to find room. It's Daly. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Back, we're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Daly. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk ball.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A gain makes it second and medium. Looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. And they trap him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking for a man. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle. Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Daly. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be 1st and goal at the 7.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain at a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught, can he get in? Touchdown, LSU, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Finds an open target on the left side. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Rolls it in. It's pinned. He rolls it out. That's a big gainer there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
The back's got it. Powering through. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Smarter for no gain, and that'll do it for the first quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it near the end zone. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
The Bulldogs come to the line with 1st and goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. How about this on 1st and goal? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in the bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. To bootleg here. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Dogs, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. quarterbacks, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Heading left after the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Took contact on the throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
A sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. He can go. The 40, At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They have taken the lead in this semifinal game.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Caught quickly. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's an out route, the catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the ball. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Caught near the sticks. It's McCann. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looking to throw it on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On third down, it's a handoff. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to the lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. With a quick pass to the left off the RPO.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's St. Clair. It's caught. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack makes it second down and forever. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pump over the middle. It's Barber. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Tigers. That's how you finish a play. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Pulls it in. It's Penn. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First and 10 now for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. With the catch, it's Williams. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's running out of time here. He escapes the pocket, and he just throws it away incomplete. Don't see anybody open. We're going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Receiver in motion now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. This time a completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. They'll try to run for the first down. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. First down to the 22.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch from the back of the end zone. Did he get a foot down? No, they rule it incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Georgia, as they put 6 more on the board. Everything execution, a long drive. That's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Grab down the middle. It's Barber. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
They'll hand it off.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Play action, looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets them up at the 24.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's bringing it back. At the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown. Dobbs. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They stretch the lead and get a lot closer to that spot in the national championship game.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pump over the middle. It's Barber. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Looking to throw it again. Turns it loose downfield. It's incomplete. The defense rises up, gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Daly. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
LSU now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's got it! Touchdown, LSU!
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Inside deals now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
The pocket breaking down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And the Bulldogs will line up to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. They'll kick it away here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The receiver grabs it. Ball carrier tackled there.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Have been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And it's a bunch formation. But to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught. Completion. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Now it's 2nd down here. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the ground. It's Barber. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game. But they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force him to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment at 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. They're going to run the option. They'll toss it to the back. He goes nowhere. 2 straight stops. 3rd down coming up.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. The 50. Past the 40. Inside the 20.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. With the clock running down, they're just 1 kneel down away from the victory. And the quarterback will take a knee. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.